What will it look like as we can program the physical world as fluidly as we can program software? I know you guys are working on some of your own models. There have been several other companies that are kind of operating at the frontier of physics. How are these models improving, and what do you think that does for the ability to actually take action accurately in the physical world?
This is a very interesting question. It's still very nascent. I think that, there are a few things here that are interesting to explore. First of all, multi-domain modeling, modeling things that are previously, computationally intractable is really interesting. And that's something I've seen a lot of people do right now. And then the second one I think is, frankly, when you look at simulation software, just not having to deal with it is it's a big deal.
Mhm.
Abstracting it away is very difficult. There are huge $100 billion plus companies that are really entrenched that I think, are at a point in time where AI is disruptive enough to say, like, hey, maybe we don't have to deal with this. Maybe there's an AI native way to kind of handle a lot of these things.
There's opportunity for advancement on two dimensions. One is that the underlying solvers themselves can actually be more accurate and a lot faster. And the second dimension is actually kind of what we're seeing already happening in software coding agents, which is that you can also parallel process these things. You can actually go and explore many more paths of possibility in parallel
Yeah.
because you can send multiple agents off at one point in time to do work across different threads of exploration. Do you actually already start to see some evolution of the role of a hardware engineer or a hardware designer or a mechanical engineer right now?
So number one, democratization is real. AI democratization is real. We've seen it play out in coding. We're seeing it play out in design, and arguably it's played out in writing.
Mhm.
I think it can play out in hardware. I think that looks a little different. Couple things. First of all, licenses are still pretty expensive, especially for simulation tooling. This is a big blocker where it's not like you're downloading VS Code and you're immediately up and running. So there is a distribution blocker there. However, what I do think is going to happen is I think it is going to do the same thing that basically happened in coding to professionals.
It's put on camera.
So very
Yeah,
intimate. This is how tight we are with our investors
Yeah.
at South Park Comments.